I am a dive professional, so I average about 400 dives per year. I have about 3,600 dives right now. Over 3,000 of them are here in Kona. My name is Sarah Milisen. I have been volunteering with Ocean Defenders Alliance since 2016, I believe. So for the most part, I don't normally see garbage in our ocean when I'm diving because we're diving reefs that divers frequent a lot. If I go to a dive site that doesn't get many divers, or a dive site that has heavy fishing pressure, like one of our adopted dive sites called Deep Step, that is utterly devastating. There's I can only describe it as just a waterfall of fishing line that's just going down this vertical reef for as deep as a scuba diver can go to all the way up at the surface. And we couldn't possibly clean all of that up in many dives with many staff. ODA work absolutely makes a difference to the cleanliness of the ocean because I see that on a timeline scale here in Kona. Kona Honu Divers has adopted 5 now dive sites along Keholi Point, and along Keholi Point there's a lot of fishermen, a lot of fishing pressure, since we've adopted it last year, we try and go every couple months to those dive sites. And the first time that our 18 volunteers came, we were just devastated by how much fishing line and lead and hooks and huge lures and everything we found. And 3-4 times we came back now, we're actually looking for debris. It's not just immediately in front of us, we're searching for it. So being able to see an actual change in the marine environment that you frequent over time is the best feeling ever, because you really get to see us making a positive change. I volunteer with ODA because on the Big Island of Hawai'i there's always a need for marine debris collection. A lot of people volunteer on land. A lot of people can do beach cleanups, they can do shoreline cleanups, they can not use plastic straws and things like that, but less people can go underwater to retrieve fishing gear. Fishing gear underwater, with current and corals and gloves and cutting tools and bags, trying to be nice and neutral and stay up off the bottom, that takes a lot of skill. And I like that I can be able to use all my skills to do a really successful cleanup and to help organize them so that I can get more people involved to clean up places that normal everyday people can't clean up. Having done probably 50 Ocean Defenders cleanups on the Big Island now, we've seen a lot of stuff. We've seen drones that have, fallen from the sky and ended up on our dive site where we cleaned up. Last week we cleaned up about a dozen vape pens and 2 cell phones and phones. But for me, it's the marine life while we're cleaning up that seems to speak to me. Like whenever we're doing a cleanup, afterwards we're doing our safety stop, and we're always kind of like blessed with something. And I don't want to sound stereotypical or generic, but on our surface interval for one of them, we had the dolphins come and play right next to the boat while we were hanging out. And I was letting go of the mooring on one of them, so I'm the last one down while everyone comes up, and I have to unclip us from our mooring, and a turtle comes and just cruises right by. And that same week right before, I had seen a turtle that was entangled in fishing line. So I feel like we're not directly acknowledged by what we do, but I feel like the ocean around us thanks us for what we're doing indirectly if you're looking for those signs. What impresses me most about Ocean Defenders is that the money that people donate goes straight towards the effort that we do. And we're really just dedicated to the mission, and you can feel that when you come to one of the ODA events.